What's up? Welcome to Relationships with EJ80 Proof. Today, I'm going to hit you with the 6 things every man should know before he meets her. But before we get started, don't forget, hit that subscription button. Hit that notification bell so you always be notified every time I come out with a new video. Hit the like, hit the share. Share this video. Your friends will thank you for it. And leave a comment because I don't want this to just be all about me talking. I want to talk about what you want to talk about as well. With that being said, number 1, men must know how to care for themselves. The reason why it's so important that a man know how to care for himself is because number 1, if he's single, he doesn't have anybody else to do it, help him or do it for him or whatever. So he'll have to do it himself. Number 2, if he ends up with a woman that don't know how to do it, then he's still gonna have to do it himself. And number 3, if she leaves him, he's gonna have to know how to do it for himself. And when I say care for himself, I'm talking about do his own laundry, cook his own food, clean his own house, those kind of things. A man must know how to take care of himself before he gets into a relationship or before he meets her. The second thing, number 2, he must know how to be alone and be happy. A lot of times people are under this facade that I can't be by myself and be happy. I need someone to share my life with if I'm truly going to be happy. Here's the problem with that. If you need her or need him in order to be happy, when he or she dies, leave you, whatever the case, your happiness goes right with them. They are in control of your happiness, and that is foolish. Men, we need to learn how to be by ourselves and be okay with that. Because if we're happy alone, then we're already bringing a huge party to whoever we meet. And so if that person leaves you, dies, runs off with somebody else, or whatever the case may be, you can still be happy because your happiness wasn't predicated on them. Okay, your happiness was shared with them, but it was yours. So men, we must know how to be alone and be happy. Number 3, we have to learn how to make a living. And when I say make a living, I'm not going to sit here and talk about getting a 9-to-5 job. I'm not going to tell you to be an entrepreneur. I'm not going to tell you to be anything. I'm going to tell you this, is that you need money to sustain yourself. And if you decide to get into a relationship, you'll need money to sustain your family. So however you choose to pursue, whether it's just a regular 9-to-5, whether you want to be an entrepreneur, whether you're a public speaker or artist or whatever you're doing, you have to learn a way to earn a living. So that way you will have sustainability for yourself. Because if you're not financially stable, or if you're not doing anything that's bringing in revenue, then if you get into a relationship, you're just going to bring somebody else into that emptiness, that hardship. And they're going to feel it. And they might say, oh no, I got you, I support, but they're going to complain. Because it's a hard life when you got no resources coming in and out. So learn how to earn a living, however you do it, whatever. If you out there selling spitballs and that's making you some revenue, then, keep it up. Get a team of spitballers and get out there. Okay? But however you do it, learn to make a living. Number 4, you must learn how to have sex and make love. Now, how to have sex is pretty straightforward, you know. And I'm talking about before you meet her. And this is the woman that you want to build something with, that you want to have something with. Learn what to do with a woman and her body and her emotions and this romance and all this stuff before you get involved with a woman of substance, somebody you want to be with. Get all this information, get this practice in first. So that way, when it really counts for somebody you want to have a life with, you can really knock her socks off and fulfill her in all the ways that she needs to be fulfilled. Now, I said make love, and I have disputed the whole idea of making love before, and I still dispute it. But I use that term because most people understand it. But the difference between sex and making love, and in a relationship you should have them both, but sex is just raw dog, caveman type, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's no feeling, there's no romance. We're not singing those songs or playing no special music. I just caught you in the car and it's on. That's sex, But making love, or I'm going to say being romantic, is when you take time and craft out a whole situation. Okay? Where there are flowers and you do have Barry White playing in the background, rose petals on the floor and all that kind of stuff. Either you cooked dinner or somebody bought it from someone. You have a whole situation to cater to every aspect of her emotional, physical, biological, and all that self. That's what they would classify as making love. And when you're with her in that bedroom, you're taking your time and, you're doing very tender things. And they classify that as making love. Okay? So I just want to clear that up so people don't go back and say, he said he don't believe in making love. I don't. But this is how people understand it. So that's why I use the term. Number 4? Oh, I missed number 2. Number 5. You must know how to say no and stand on it. You know what? Men, we don't like telling our ladies no. Not only because we don't want to be bothered with the whole nonsense and drama that she's going to bring out when you tell her no. But honestly, if we can, we want to say yes all the time, but that is not practical. It's not healthy for a relationship. If something is not right, the answer is no. You can have a fit, you can get mad, you can complain, you can do whatever you want to do. I am staying on no, and it's not going to happen. Listen, I know you want to go on vacation. We haven't been on vacation in 3 years. But the only money I got in the bank is the next 2 mortgage payments. I am not using that money for vacation. We'll just have to wait 2 more years or whatever the case. But I will not use the mortgage money on no vacation. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being able to tell her no, because you need to say no to create these boundaries to protect the family. These protections are for everybody. And if you can't say no, then your marriage isn't going to last. And if it does last, you ain't going to be happy. It'll be one happy-less marriage. Wow. Nice. Number 6. You must learn how to be rejected and be okay. There's so many men out here that are so afraid of rejection, they'll do anything to get away from it or to avoid it. It's terrifying. Rejection is painful, but rejection is part of life, brother. You have to learn that you're going to be rejected. If you're not me, because I'm never rejected. I'm like Raymond. Everybody loves me. But besides that, everybody's going to be rejected. And if you avoid rejection your whole life till it finally catches up with you on that first time, it might be so devastating you don't even know what to do next. But if somebody rejects you, understand they have their reasons. It might not always be because you're not good enough. Maybe they're looking for something else. Maybe they're not even into men. They might even, it's all kinds of things. But you have to learn that rejection is not a destructive force. Rejection is something to be accepted and built on. So when you walk up to that lady and you say, "Hey, how you doing?" and she says, I'm not interested. Don't get all huffy. Don't get all discouraged and heartbroken. Don't harass her. Move on. Even if she wants to be and you walk over and you say, "Good morning," and she'll, "Oh, please, don't even come over here with that." Brothers, walk with it. Just walk with it. You are okay. Because the only thing rejection hurts is our ego and our pride. And that ain't worth much. So learn how to take rejection and just walk with it. Just move on. To make a long story short, we have to learn these things and settle them and structure them in our lives. So that way, when we meet somebody that we are prepared to build a life with or whatever, we have a huge offering to bring to the table. A huge offering. And with a huge offering, you have the right to ask for a huge offering in return. All right. So, that's it. That's my list of 6. I am EJ80 Proof. This is Relationships. Thanks for watching.